Okay.
Do I look at you? Do I look at the
Oh,
camera?
you look at me.
Okay.
That way it's kind of interesting if you look at documentaries, they never look directly at the camera.
Yeah.
I didn't really realize that until the semester.
Yeah, I have no idea about like film and stuff like that.
Yeah, so anyway, could you introduce yourself and your role in the band, I guess?
Yeah, so I play acoustic guitar, and my name's Ben. I play acoustic guitar for Steelborn Buffalo and do lead vocals.
Okay, and could you introduce your band just for anyone who is unaware, doesn't know you guys?
Yeah, so we have electric with acoustic, so it's kind of like folk rock, but we've been described as roots rock. So it's more like rock and roll with an acoustic kind of sound to it as well. So,
okay.
Yeah, kind of dark western, I would say.
That's nice.
With some lightness.
Mm-hmm. How'd you guys start?
Me and Danny, so me, the bass player Danny, and the lead guitarist Sam, we've all been friends since high school. And so high school was like 10 years ago. So after high school, we did all our own things, and then we kind of met back up again, moved in together, and then just started playing music together casually. And then after a few years of doing that, we just kind of were like, hey, should we try a band? Go play music? And they were like, yeah, okay. So we just started doing more of a structured thing rather than just getting together and jamming while we were all at home. So
that's awesome. Then you start from there.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the inspiration for the music that you write? Are you the one who writes it, or is it a combination?
Yeah. So the songwriting process, the way we do it so far, we're still pretty new. So the way we do it so far is I write the songs acoustically, and then I write the melodies, and then I bring those to the table kind of when we get together for band practice. And from there, we just kind of analyze it and see how things will fit better with a full band. So I write the main parts, like the skeleton of the song, and then the band comes together and we all add the flesh and muscles and things like that, if you want to use an analogy like that. Yeah, I did. So that's kind of how we write the songs. The inspiration for the songs, they all have their own. I write from songs to... I write serious songs, I guess you could say. So from my wife having cancer and beating that, I wrote a song about that, Sleeping Shell. To breakups, angsty stuff, I guess, and then to stuff like Devil Makes 3, where I wrote a song. It started out as a religious metaphor, and then just turned into a fictional character taking on the devil and actually fighting him one-on-one kind of thing. And then there's like Ahab, which is, of course, about like Moby Dick. So it's just an interpretation of the book. So yeah, lots of inspirations all over the place. It's just fun, good emotional outlet too. So.
Okay, and now tell me the process of getting into Battle of the Bands. How does that work?
Really, it was Tyler, the keyboardist, who did a lot of it, and Danny. They do a lot of the stuff behind the scenes. They're really awesome about doing that kind of stuff. But you just send it. So we heard about it from Corey Fox. We played a show there, and he mentioned it. And then we've had friends playing it before as well. But you pretty much just send in like an application, almost for like a job. So you fill out an email, you send in a couple demos, and then you just wait. And then they're like, okay, you made it in. And you're like, cool.
Nice. So what's it like playing at Battle of the Bands at Valor?
It was really awesome. Ours was a Monday show, so it was a little bit harder to get a lot of people out. Tonight, again, that's the final, so hopefully it'll be at least a lot of people, if not a sold-out show. We're playing with so many awesome bands. But playing at Valor, I really enjoyed it. I haven't played a lot of music in venues because this is the first band I've ever been in. And so I've played acoustically and with my friends, but this is the first band. So for me, it was really awesome. To kind of get some verification that what I'm doing and what I'm writing, people like. So it's been really awesome playing at Valor and seeing how many people enjoy it and accept it, kind of thing. So it's cool. It's been awesome.
Yeah, you guys won Monday, right?
Yeah, right.
I noticed the lady, she said it was close, but you definitely, just from my observations, you definitely had the crowd on your side. How does a good crowd support affect you? What role does that play?
Yeah, it's huge. just like with anything, it's like momentum in a basketball game or a football game. If you get the crowd behind you, I mean, it helps push you forward in a mental way. When our crowd's behind us and everybody's rocking out, it makes me want to rock out way more. When if nobody's responsive to it, you feel almost alienated. So you get up there and you're, just going through the motions. And so having a crowd behind you full of friends and family and, people who would just support is super awesome, super helpful.
Mm-hmm. What do you consider your chances tonight?
Whew, that's a good question. We know our strengths, we know our weaknesses, we know other bands' strengths, and we know their weaknesses. That being said, truthfully, I give us maybe a 40% chance. Just knowing who we're going up against, I would say we're a little bit of an underdog, but again, I haven't been in the crowd, so I'm not sure. That's my honest opinion. Honestly, I have no idea. I think somebody else is going to take it tonight, but I'm hopeful. So.
And what's the future of Stillborn Buffalo? Where do you hope to go from here?
Well, if we want, it'd be nice because we get recording time. We have an EP. We recorded it in a day, so it was definitely rushed. Things are pretty incomplete on it, but I mean, we were all leaving for a few months, so we wanted to kind of seal our spot in the Provo music scene by leaving an EP. And so, I mean, it's good, but it's not really what we want to be fully. From the set that we're playing tonight, there's 2 songs that we'll have on the EP. So most of the EP isn't even what we're playing tonight. So we're kind of trying to take it in a different direction. So hopefully this will be kind of a transition point for us after playing this. If we get it, that's awesome. We'll record, and that would be great for us. I think we'd all really enjoy that. But if not, we'll keep writing music. We've kind of toyed around with some different ways of writing music, and so I think we'll probably start trying those out and then just play more shows and see what we can do. So build a fan base.
Okay, cool. Now, where did the name Stillborn Buffalo come from?
I don't know. We were all sitting it was forever ago. We were all sitting in our apartment even before the band ever happened, and we were just talking about names. And I've had a couple songs that I've wanted to write, and I liked the names of those songs that I was writing, and so I had one that was called Crows for Hands, and I was just like, I like that as a band name. Let's be called Crows for Hands. And then I think we were just joking around and we were messing around with like all these weird names, like the Dead Antelopes or like just weird stuff. I mean, a bunch of idiots talking about stupid things. And so then they're like, I think I said Stillborn Buffalo. Or we were mixing 2 things. I was like, Stillborn. And then somebody was like, Buffalo. And I was like, Stillborn Buffalo. And I was like, that sounds cool, but it's kind of morbid. And so from there, nobody else liked it but me. And then I was like, what if we did like Steelborn, like he's a metal buffalo? And I was like, that's kind of cool. And everybody was like, yeah, okay, that's fine until we find a better one. And then we haven't found a better one.
So you're stuck.
And I really like it for some reason. I don't know if I'm weird but I like it. And I think it's a name that leaves an impression. It sticks. Like, you don't forget the name Steelborn Buffalo, I don't think. Or somebody, you might, and just be like, I don't know, that Buffalo band. But I think Steelborn Buffalo, when you tell people that, they're like, oh yeah, it's a distinctive name that people can remember. So that's how, I don't know, it's weird how we got it. Random.
Yeah. Anything else you would like to add about your band or battle bands or anything like that?
It's just been a great opportunity for us. I mean, really, there's so many good bands playing that, I mean, really, it's humbling to me. So it's been a great thing to be a part of, and I'm excited to go play tonight.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now you are